Hey there, Danielle Matthews here. Welcome back. So how was it? Asking that question and connecting with people and really pushing, your business to the next level so it could become profitable. There can be some fear involved. I know. We get in our heads, or what are they going to think, or what if they say no? And like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be one of those people. Listen, the worst thing that happens is someone says no. All right. And what does that mean for you? Well, it means that they have taken themselves out of, being a suspect, being someone that you think might want to work with you, to having some clarity on, no, they're not the person you're looking for, right? We are looking for certain people. I was always taught, like, you're looking for the red apples out there. If you come across a rotten apple, you're not going to pick it up and put it in your bag, right? We're not looking for that. If you find a green apple, someone that gets all, let me ask a million questions and I'm unsure, or they ghost you, right? Like, I'm not looking for the green apples. I'm looking for the red apples. So the sooner you find out, what kind of apple they are, the better. And you have to face that question eventually, right? You're running a business. So you need to ask the question. You have to find out if these are people that might be interested in what you have to offer. And if you never ask, you'll never know. All right. Like they say, right? You miss all the shots you never take. So keep it up. That's now part of your DMO. Every single day is going to be asking that question. And I can't wait to see the results start to shift and you get more confident in it. And remember, you convey energy too when you ask it. Ask in a confident way. If you're doing a voice memo, make sure you've maybe done jumping jacks right beforehand, or you've watched something funny, or you've listened to your favorite song, right? Get yourself in a high energy vibration. I promise you, it makes a difference. So much of our communication is nonverbal. And when you're online in the virtual space, it's hard to convey that, because when you write something, someone could read that, and depending on the mood they're in, they take it one way or the other. When we're networking and meeting people in person, like, they feel you, they see you. So the best thing to do online is to do a voice memo. People can feel the energy in your voice, or you can shoot a little video and say, hey, I was just thinking about you, blah, blah, blah. Send it over, right? People love that. They absolutely love it. So now what we're going to talk about and focus on today is how you can start to attract new people to your profile. And you might have found that you already are. You might have found that some of your current friends list has been liking or commenting on some of your posts. And so now I want to teach you how to get a little bit more intentional with this. Ultimately, I view your TV channel, right? Your profile, as it's like sending off this beacon of light. It's sending off a certain energetic frequency, if you will, and it's going to ping in people that go, oh, I like that woman, or oh, I like what he's talking about, or I wonder what else they've had to say. But in order for that to happen, you have to get in front of people. All right. It's kind of difficult, at least on the Facebook platform, for people to randomly come across you. And so the way that you can get in front of people is you can start commenting. So in your fishing holes, in those groups that you're already, friending people from, you can start commenting on posts in there. All right. And when you comment, I don't want it to just be, fire emoji or a thumbs up emoji. I want you to add value in your comment. Perhaps try for 5 words or more, right? Perhaps you ask a question, okay? So that you're starting to engage with the person that posted it, and people are viewing, right? In those groups, people are watching the post. And so they might also respond to your question, or you might say, hey, this made me think of this. And you're adding value in a different way. Or, oh my gosh, I can relate to that situation. Here's what I did to fix it. All right. As you do that, you're going to get notifications saying, like, so-and-so liked your comment in the group. So-and-so responded to your comment in that group. I want you then to friend those people and start the Lord process. Okay. You want to get those people connected with your profile and start having conversations with them in Messenger that we can ultimately, move into, if they become a sphere of influence and educated about what you do, they become a business partner, they become, a customer of yours. The other thing, and I kind of mentioned it there, is this commenting back and liking things back. So as you're posting your content in your own profile, make sure anyone that comments on your post, you reply to their comment. All right. And then send them a private message and say, hey, thanks so much for the comment. How are things? Try and open up the conversation. It's kind of like if you were to run into somebody at the grocery store. It's like, oh my gosh, how are you? And start the conversation. All right. Same thing online. Someone's commented on your post. Boom. It's like you just bumped into them. All right. Say thanks and hey, and then start a conversation in Messenger. You don't want to do it in the comments. People that like your posts, you also can send them a private message and say, hey, how are things? I saw you liked my post. I would also give love back, okay? Go to the people's pages, profiles that are liking your stuff and that are commenting on your stuff, and go like and comment on theirs. The people that you're having conversations with in Messenger, go like and comment on their content. All right, as you do that, it's going to make them feel inclined to do the same, right? Give what you want to receive. That's how things flow. All right, if you're missing something, give it out. It's going to flow back. That's what happens. All right. Now, this is just another part of your DMO now. Okay, it's the likes and the comments and what you do with the likes and comments on your own posts, how you're now going to like and comment on other people's posts, and how you're now going to add value in your groups and respond to the likes and comments that you get there. As you do that, people will click on, your profile and say, well, who is this person that's, liking my friend's post, or who is that person that made that interesting comment? I want to go find out more about them. All right, this kind of opens you up for people to stumble across you and then come see all this beautiful content that you've made, and you start to be able to have a connection with them. All right, so now we have a homework assignment. All right, your homework assignment is to continue building this muscle of your daily method of operation, showing up in this virtual space. So right now, you're posting every single day. Right now, you are friending new people from the fishing holes every single day, and you're starting those conversations. You're doing that LORD acronym. We now are asking the question every day, right? We're making sure these conversations that we've got building up, now we're going to slowly start asking people the question. So today, what you're going to start adding to your DMO is that you are now going to connect with your current friends. As I said, you've probably already started to see some of your current friends liking and commenting on your stuff. And I want you to start moving through those connections that you already have. It's another fishing hole, another bucket. And the way to make it really easy and not overwhelming is whoever's birthday it is today. All right, so over the next year, we're going to hit everybody, but we're going to start with whoever's birthday it is today, because that's an easy conversation opener. Send them a private message and say, hey, I saw it was your birthday. What are you doing and how are things? All right, start that conversation up with them. And then ultimately with those warm market people, when you say, how are things, or what are you doing for your birthday? You're starting that conversation that they're probably going to ask back. And I want you to be ready with your story. Maybe it's, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've come across a coach, a mentor that's helping show me how to make a side income so that I can eventually get out of this job. Or, oh my gosh, I just am so excited. I came across this technology that's been helping my body in this way and that way. It's really amazing. All right, you say enough that might pique curiosity, not, hey, do you want to buy a SIA? You think you would really like a SIA, not like that, right? You want to be a person. And so that's what I wanted you to get into this week. You're going to add that now to your DMO. So now you're connecting with the people that you're already friends with, that's birthday it is. You're making an intentional connection with them to start to open up the conversation and see where it may go. And you are now going to respond to all the likes and all the comments that you're getting, as well as comment on the posts in those groups. It might seem like a lot, but remember, if you were to drive and go to a meeting, it's going to take you a couple of hours to get that done. Well, in the same couple of hours, you can get this DMO done online and get yourself in front of hundreds of people. All right. If you can't sit down and get it all done at once, break it into 20-minute segments. Maybe you start your morning with your post and with friending new people. And that takes, 10 minutes. Then you go and you have another 20-minute break. And you go in, and that's when you start commenting and liking on everybody else's stuff and in those groups. And then you're responding to anyone that's commented or liked on your post. All right. And then maybe at the end of the day, when you want to go back in for another 20 minutes, you find out whose birthday it is and you reach out to them. And then you respond to all those messages that have come in throughout the day. Make sure that you chunk your time. I do not want you to get overwhelmed. When someone messages you back on social media, you do not have to right then and there respond. Okay, I think you should give yourself 24 hours. All right, it's not like a text message. It's not like somebody's calling you. They don't expect you to interact that quickly. On social media, there's a little bit of lag time, and that's okay. 24 hours is what I would go for. So you've got your hands full now. Go ahead, get out there and get that daily method of operation happening in flow so it gets easier and easier for you and you can start to become profitable.